What's up, y'all? How are we doing? So, if you didn't notice, I actually just dropped a new album Friday night, and it's called I Think I Found the End. And the fan response has been blowing my fucking mind. This has been crazy. I have not seen more "we're so back, babies" in my life. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for all the kind words. It's really rejuvenated me. I'm feeling very up about music lately. Thank you so much for listening. CDs are available, but that's not why I have you here right now. One of the things that I've noticed is a lot of people have been asking me what certain songs are about. They'll say hey, I really like this song, but I have no idea what you're talking about on this. And so I've been trying to kind of respond to people and let them know what the songs are about and kind of break them down a little bit. And every time that I've done that with this particular song that I'm about to talk about, people have gone from, I like this song, but I don't really know what it's about, to this is now my favorite song on the whole album. So I thought maybe I should do that with you guys and kind of put it out there into the universe a little bit. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a heads up. This song is pretty dark, and I would say it's probably the only horrorcore song I've ever written in my life, if you want to call it that. It's pretty disturbing. So trigger warning, we talk about death a lot and some pretty not so cool things that it's a little dark. Let's just say it gets a little dark. So the song is called Dr. Slump. It's produced by Scott Skur, who is an incredible musician. If you get a chance, he makes solo music too that's actually got vocals and stuff. Go listen to it. It's really good. And the song is told from the perspective of a man who is in a hospital actively dying of sepsis. And if you don't know what sepsis is, it is when you get an infection that gets into your bloodstream and then travels to your brain and makes it do a whole bunch of fucky stuff, okay? It's a pretty terrible way to die, in my humble opinion. The idea of death doesn't actually scare me, but the idea of forgetting who you are, becoming very, very confused, and then dying is terrifying to me. In the beginning of the song, the first verse has our protagonist in a hospital, and he's kind of trying to get his bearings. This is him probably at his most lucid throughout the whole song, but he's visited in the hospital by who I named the loved one. I purposefully did not explain his explicit relationship with the loved one because I thought it was a little bit more haunting to be does he even remember? It's implied that either she's his spouse or his daughter or a close friend or something like that, but whoever it is someone of great significance to him emotionally. So the verse starts off with, "They told me where I am and I don't want to be. I'm counting little cherubs right in front of me. I'm scared what it is. Pray for peace, skin as hot as the innards. Watching Pat say Jack until you drop in for dinner. A bag of fluid, a tube and a bag of fluid, a movement, a staggered truth with no clue what is passing through it. I'm pressed." He's literally looking at bags and machines and stuff and trying to figure out where he is, why he's here, and he's kind of in and out of that. I hit the button, she tell me to calm down, talking about the nurse. No face to recall, machinery tracing the wall, phone buzz, no, that's not right. I put my faith in my fingers, you used to love it when I visit, but you hate when I linger. And this is him just kind of piecing together what he remembers of this woman and their interactions. Then he starts getting confused, and that was a thing that kind of broke me in writing this song. He is audibly getting more and more confused as the infection takes hold of his brain. He says, "Where was I? Put my faith in my fingers, thumbing through contacts, playing Jenga with letters, trying to think of the letter. Alice, Brenda, Casey." He can't remember his loved one's name to text her after she's left. And it gets worse. So the second verse, it's kind of the second act of this or whatever. He completely forgets that his loved one exists. And he is in love with this nurse. And he thinks that he's Mr. Smooth Operator and that she loves him back. and they are gonna get married and have a whole bunch of kids and all this other stuff. But in reality, he's just hitting on his nurse and being a total fucking creep. He says, blurred bodied hottie, I'm filthy, I'm bowdy, drawing shapes I've never seen in a font I could never copy. That's talking about how she would scribble on her notepad and he couldn't read it. She asked me, how much feeling do I got in my leg? I tell her, take whatever, baby, just don't make me have to beg. I think I know you. Do you feel this as unbreakable connection? Every shade I knew of redness, we were skating through impressions. Nice to meet you. Can I touch you? I'll eventually love you. Door close me in the essence, toe to toe with the fluorescence. Put my faith inside my fingers, and he's back to, I think he gets embarrassed by realizing that she's not into him. I really wanted to do something that was kind of like at this intersection between something like Ballad of Worms by Cage and like Everywhere at the End of Time by The Caretaker. You can totally sense him kind of losing his grip of reality at this point. Then that leads us to our last verse, which is, it was a little gut-wrenching to write, but here we are. It says, door handle jiggle, then you float like a ghost. Eyes red like you smoke. I think I'm over the tropes. Why'd you tell me that you love me same way you say goodbye? Said you had to go and left before I heard you saying why. The loved one is back, but there's clearly something a little different. Maybe she knows that this is the last time that she's going to see him, or thinks it is close to it. And he doesn't understand why she's upset. She says, I love you the same way that she always does, but this one's a little bit different. But he's starting to kind of catch on at this point. Scratch a tally on my disappearing magic sheet of paper. It's literally him doing his little doodles on whatever piece of paper is there, but he's having time lapses where he doesn't really know what's going on and he keeps waking up and it's disappeared. Now, this is where he actively starts dying in the song. Shadows moving in the corner, turn my head 1,000 needles. Pray to God I close my eyes and smoke was pouring out the steeple. Where am I? Pray to gravity or whatever that was grabbing me. Frozen in catastrophe, floating through the atrophy. A muffled voice tells a stranger that I'm comfortable. The manger indiscoverable. And then it just kind of trails off. It goes into this like noise bit that I produced, which uses a flatline sound. It also samples some screaming and someone struggling inside of latex. It's some video I found on YouTube. It sounded scary. There was this really long flatline sound that it just swallows you up. And I sampled a whole bunch of stuff of like from old like 50s documentaries that are outdated on like sepsis itself. I wanted to signify that this person's life was ending. However, one of the things that I really wanted to convey was, if you notice, the flat line stops. However, the screaming continues. And what I was trying to convey was that this person actually goes to hell. The suffering has only begun. It never really stops. It never just trails off. He's just kind of stuck this way for whatever things that he's done in his life or whatever that led him to going to hell. And that's how the song ends. I've never done a song like this before. A lot of people liked when I did storytelling songs like Good Luck Chuck or whatever. I felt like this is kind of like my Good Luck Chuck of this album. I hope you like this song a little bit more, or at least connected with it a little bit more. Well, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. I will see you guys next month on tour. You know where to get the tickets at? Up there somewhere. I don't know where. This is on Instagram. I don't fucking know, bro. I'll see you guys on tour, baby.